A very good morning to all of you. My name is Shruti Mishra. I'm Assistant Professor of Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. And today's topic is stress management. That is basically for BBA and BBA LLB fourth semester students. Now, if we talk about the stress, first of all, the things which comes in our mind is frustration, angry, and anxiousness. What exactly stress means? Stress is basically the situation from which we feel agitated towards something and towards people, and we feel frustrated and angry and anxious. So that is basically the stress means. Stress can be generated due to certain reasons, which can be the environmental factors, which can be certain things around us, which can be a certain due to certain people around us. Now, let's talk about the sources of the stress. There are basically four sources of the stress. First one is environment. The environment is also can be the part of the source of the stress. There are the certain factors which comprises the environment, can be the weather, can be the pollution, can be the noise, crowd, traffic, house and crime. So because of these factors, these factors can generate the stress. Because if we have if we are having a very substandard house where we are living, where there is a leakage of the water, where there is not a very good flooring, where there's not where there is the society is full of crime, so we feel some types of stress over there. if if we are talking with our friends in the place which is very crowded, we couldn't able to talk to our friends. So that can be a part of the stress, that can be a source of the stress. Next point which comes is social stressors. Social stressors are basically we can experience the multiple stressors arising from the demand of the different social roles we occupy, such as parent, spouse, caregiver, and employee. As a social creature, as a social animal, uh, we also have to deal with the different roles in the society. We deal in our lifespan as a parent, as a spouse, as a caregiver, as an employee, as an employer, and so in these with these roles, with these bundles of the roles, their stress come with these certain roles. So we also need to deal with these roles as we are dealing with these certain roles as they are the social. Next we come to the psychological factors. Psychological factor means situations and the circumstances affecting our body and can be experienced as psychological stress. Examples of the psychological stresses include the rapid growth of the adolescents, nepo, menopause, illness, aging, giving birth, accidents, lack of exercise, poor nutrition, and sleep disturbances. So these are the psychological factors which can cause the stress. If we are ill, if we are not able to if we are not able to wake up in a morning with a full energy, so we couldn't able to do the task, and that can be a cause of the stress. The stress can be one of another reason that if we meet with an accident, so that can another type of a stress. So there are other psychological factors which can come across to our mind, that we are not fit like the other people, that we couldn't able to walk because because I have met with an accident of a leg accident, so I'm not getting the proper food. That can be another type of stress. So these are the certain sources of the stress. Now let's come to the thoughts. Your brain interprets and perceives the situation as a stressful, difficult, painful, or pleasant. Some situations in the life are stress provoking, but it is our thoughts that determine whether they are problem for us or not. So thought can be you can say the thought can be the basic driver of or the basic source of the stress. if we see that if the glass is half filled with water, we can say glass is half filled with the water. Some will say that glass is half, glass is not fully filled. Some will say that the glass is fully filled. So that is basically depend on our situation, our thinking process, our taking capabilities, that how we are perceiving the things. If we are taking the things in a very stressful manner, we will feel stress. Definitely we will feel stress. But if we are not taking the things in that particular stressful manner, will not feel the stress, probably we feel pleasant. Now there are certain types of these stressors, which are as follows. Positive stress have the following characteristics. There are two types of stress. One is positive and other one is negative. Positive stress always motivates us, focus on the energy part. It is a short term, it perceived as within our coping abilities. We feel exciting when we are positively motivated or positively stressed, or improve the performance. We are stressed out, but we know that we can do these things, so in that ways it improves the performance, it motivates us. It is a short term, but it perceived like that we deal with the things very pleasantly. So this is a one type of a one. Another type of stress is negative stressor, which is cause an anxiety or concern, can be a short term or can be a long term, is perceived as outside of our coping abilities, means we can't cope up with this thing. Feel unpleasant, we feel unpleasant when we are negatively stressed, because we feel that everything is pessimist for us, everything is pessimistic. We feel that nothing can be done, we can't do anything, we are negatively motivated, right? Decreases the performance, it decreases your performance, you can't able to do the things in a very possible good manner. Now next one, which is the causes of the stress. There are three categories. Like first is unsettling the effect of the change. We can't manage the change which is occurring within ourselves or within our society. So that can be one point of the stress. Another one, the feeling that our outside force is challenging or threatening you. The forces means the outside things, means the external forces like your society, your people around you are challenging you, and they are threatening you, the situations which are threatening you, and you are not able to cope up with them. That can be another cause of the stress. The third one is the feeling that you have lost the personal control. Now another feeling, if you're feeling that you can't do anything in the society, you can't do anything because you are very less educated, or you feel that I'm educated, but people are very much educated than me, so I can't do anything, I'm very less in this and that. If you feel so, you can't you will feel stress with these certain. Now next one, which has come as a detached involvement. Now we'll see what exactly detached involvement means. When you practice a detached involvement, you are both a participant and an observer of your life at the same time. You see all the experience as a part of your life's journey without judging them as being good or bad. You simply experience them and are in the control of your responses to them. You fully involved but detached from the allure of the outcome. See, detached involvement means you're detached with the things, but you are participating in at the same time also. Like if we say that if we turn around back and see what I have done in past. So these are my experience which I'm looking at it. But at the same time, I'm not involved with the things, like I'm not taking the stress right now. Right? I'm learning from my past experience, but I'm not taking the stress. Whatever will happen, will happen. We'll see that. But we need not to worry about it. So detach is very much important. Now let's talk about how do you learn to practice detached involvement. Detached involvement means take nothing personally. Do not take anything personally. Make no assumptions. Do not try to make any assumption for yourself, for any other people. Assumptions means do not be hypothetical. Do not be imaginary with the things, with the people, with your ideas. Just be specific what exactly is happening. If you say that she probably feel bad, she probably think bad about me, that is that you are making assumption for somebody, right? Do not try to do that. Make as few judgments as possible. Do not try to judge anybody, and do not try to make any judgment, or do not try to draw any judgment on any of your friend or your people around you. Let go of the need to be right. Just just do, let it go. Just inculcate the feeling of let it go. Let go of the need of to control. Do not try to control everything which is possibly around you. Be passionate about all of the life's experience, even the painful ones. You need to be very passionate about the life experience which has been the past experiences in your life, even the painful ones. You need to be worried about the experiences. You need to gain the experiences from the painful events, from the good events, and learn from them. Okay, give all you have, your true gifts, to whatever you are doing, detached from the future potential results. Do not be very much worried about what exactly you are going to do in your future events, but yes, learn from the past experience, so you will not do the mistakes which you have done in your past.